Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VEON. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling where the potential levels of support and resistance are, and just makes seeing the kind of the overall story of things a little bit clearer. I don't mean this rub salt in the wounds or anything, but just an absolutely brutal day. Not only did it gap down, but the price just didn't even show any really sorts of strength at all. It just kept going further and further down. So this brings up a pretty tricky situation, because in a lot of situations, yeah, they'll gap down and then the price will, at least just go sideways. But that wasn't the case here. Not even the final 30 minutes did it show any sorts of, potential bottoming. So what I want to focus on here is just using a tool known as, Fibonacci extensions. And the way this works is that it just is kind of a way to measure where levels of support could potentially be. And this is, I always like to use the analogy because I don't want to come across like this is some sort of holy grail, but it's kind of like if you're in the woods and it's dark and you have a flashlight. All right, that's going to help out, but there's still no guarantee that you don't fall off a cliff or something. So take that as just a tool, to kind of a flashlight, to give some potential areas where this current downwards move may continue or may stop bleeding. And the way the tool works is it just takes how the price is acted and then, extends that into the future. So as it stands right now, yeah, the price got a little miniature bounce right here around $2.20. But if 220 cannot hold, according to the extensions here, next potential area, which could very well happen tomorrow, if not lower, would be at $2.16. If 216 cannot hold, again, based off how it's been moving in the past, 204 could come into play. But I find that pretty hard to believe, just because it's already been beaten down so much. You would think that the price would at least start to get some stabilization and start to level out here, and then maybe get a bounce. Could very well just be a dead cat bounce. But like I said, given that it's already gapped down and the price has already been continue to get beaten down, I think 204, 205. I think that'd be pretty shocking to see. But as far as dropping down into the 215, 216 area, and then starting to just, at least get some sideways price action, that could create an interesting trade setup there. But first, just got to see where exactly this bleeding is going to stop. And the first potential area that makes sense, according to the extensions, is at right around 215. So we'll see how tomorrow all unfolds. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.